A 13-year-old Claremore boy has received a huge outpouring of support as he gets ready to battle cancer.
News on 6's Alyssa Miller shows us how people came together to do something good as he begins chemotherapy.
Tallery and Steve Briggs say their son Dagan is a joyful kid.
Really goofy, funny.
Lighthearted.
Yeah, very sensitive and kind.
Yes.
Very respectful. We raised him to be that way. So, but just a really good kid.
This week, Dagan got to eat breakfast with Rogers County first responders, an effort organized by his school resource officer, Deputy Curtis Brandt.
I just believe that I need to do something special for him, send him off in a great way.
Dagan begins treatment today after learning he has stage 1 B-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma.
When I first heard about it, I didn't really think much about it, and then I wasn't really that worried because I knew God was on my side.
I think we caught it pretty early. He had a few lumps on his head, and that's how we knew.
As a parent, you don't expect this, and then when it happens, it's just kind of a shock, and you just don't want this to happen to your child.
Brandt says when he learned the news, he worked with the Sheriff's Office and Justice Tewa Public Schools to find a way to encourage Dagan in his fight.
Dagan's just kind of touched my heart, you know. He's 13 years old, and no kid at 13 years old should have to go through cancer or treatment.
He's my homie. He's very nice. He's a very great man. He always talking to me in the hallways, and he's just very awesome.
On Dagan's last day before heading to the hospital, his entire district gathered here in his school parking lot to cheer him on as he arrived. Dagan says it was a day he'll never forget.
Felt pretty awesome. I mean, I know I have always usually been a big deal, but, you know, felt really good. Told me that I have a lot of people on my side and that a lot of people care enough for me.
And it did not stop there. Everyone then filed into the school gym where Dagan was presented with a plaque for his courage from Rogers County Sheriff Scott Walton. Both of Dagan's parents are heavily involved in the community as a teacher and a basketball coach. They say seeing their community give back to them is amazing.
It is a very big blessing from God. It's almost overwhelming in a good way.
Yeah, it's just a blessing to have people behind you and appreciate what you do for their kids and support, you know, your kid when you need them.
In Claremore, Alyssa Miller, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.